P5, Mr. Van Tuan?
That is me.
Good morning. I am Officer Stefan, and I will conduct your interview today. How are you today?
I'm great, thanks for asking. What about yourself?
I'm great, too. Please follow me.
Sure.
Please come in and remain standing. You can leave your belongings next to your chair.
Thank you.
Before we start the interview, I need to place you under oath. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so helps you God?
I do.
Great. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Can you please hand me your permanent resident card and your ID, please?
Yes, here you go.
All right. I need to collect your fingerprints now. Can you place your left index finger on the scanner?
Okay.
Good. Now, please switch to your right index finger. Next, I'll take your picture. Please look at the camera for me. Please have a seat again.
Thank you.
Did you come here voluntarily?
Yes, I've been looking forward to this day for a long time.
Do you have any questions before I begin your interview?
Yes, I do. I made some errors in the application, and I would like to update my answers. Is that okay?
Sure, and please bring up the changes when we get to that section.
I will, thank you.
Did anyone accompany you today?
No, I came here alone.
How did you get here?
I got here by car.
Did you have any trouble getting here?
No, I did not.
Do you understand why you are here today?
Yes, I am here for my citizenship interview.
Why do you want to be an American citizen?
Because I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I would like to vote.
Have you been feeling anxious about this interview?
No, I studied very hard, and I feel prepared.
Good. Now let's do the civics test portion. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
First, I will ask you 10 questions from the list of 100 civics questions, and you should get 6 answers correct to pass the civics test portion. You can just provide one answer. First question, what is an amendment?
A change to the Constitution.
Correct. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now?
Mike Johnson.
Great. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South.
Civil War.
Good. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States.
Cherokee.
Correct. Why does the flag have 50 stars?
Because there are 50 states.
Good. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did?
Freed the slaves.
Excellent. You got 6 answers correct, so you passed the civics test portion. Now, let's move to the English reading and writing test. First, read the sentence on the tablet in front of you, please.
Who was the first president?
Good. Now I am going to read you a sentence, and I need you to write it down on the tablet for me. By using the stylus pen or your finger. Washington was the first president. Washington was the first president. Great. You passed the English reading and writing test too.
Thank you, officer.
Now let's go over your application. Please let me know if any of your answers have changed since submitting your application.
Okay, thank you.
How are you eligible to become a United States citizen?
I have had my green card for over 5 years.
How did you acquire your green card?
My sister sponsored me.
When did you get your green card?
December 23, 2016.
And where did you apply for permanent residency?
In Texas.
What is your first name?
My first name is Van Tuan.
You don't have a middle name, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Have you used any other name besides your current legal name?
No.
Do you want to legally change your name?
Yes, I want to change my name to John Liu.
Please write your new name on the paper sheet. Thank you. Can you confirm your day of birth, please?
April 8, 1981.
Where were you born?
Vietnam.
And what is your country of citizenship now?
Vietnamese.
What is your cell phone number?
712-612-2324.
All right. Was one of your parents, including adoptive parents, a U.S. citizen before your 18th birthday?
No, officer.
Do you have a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment that prevents you from demonstrating your knowledge and understanding of the English language or civics requirements for naturalization?
No, I don't.
Okay. What are the last 4 digits of your Social Security number?
5243.
Do you want the Social Security Administration, SSA, to issue you an original or replacement Social Security card and update your immigration status with the SSA if and when you are naturalized?
Yes, I do.
All right. Are you Hispanic or Latino?
No, I am Asian.
What is your gender?
I am male.
What is your height?
I'm 5 feet 4 inches.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 128 pounds.
Okay. Where are you currently living?
Sorry, officer. I made a mistake here on the application form. My house number is not 8351. My address is 8315, Hoffman Street, Houston, Texas, 77016. Can you update it for me?
Okay, not a problem, let me update that.
Thank you.
Is your home address also your mailing address?
Yes.
Have you lived in any other addresses in the past 5 years?
No.
What is your current marital status?
I am married.
And when did you get married?
April 17, 2004.
Do you have your marriage certificate with you?
Yes, I do.
Can I see it?
Sure, here you go.
Is she a U.S. citizenship?
No.
Okay. Do you have any children?
Yes, I do. I have 3 children.
Are your all children under 18 years of age?
Yes.
Do they live with you?
Yes, they do.
What are their names?
Van T. Liu, Tom Liu, Alice Liu.
What is your children's date of birth?
Van T. was born February 2, 2008. Tom was born March 24, 2010. Alice was born September 3, 2016.
Can I have their birth certificates?
Sure, here you go.
All right. Are you currently employed?
Yes, I'm currently self-employed.
Great. What is the name of your company?
Tuan Hot Pot Restaurant.
Could you tell me the address?
194, Grand Street, New York, New York, 10013.
All right. Any trips outside of the U.S. for the past 5 years?
Yes, I went back to Vietnam 3 times, but I listed 2 times on my N400 application. Can you update this?
I will update this, but I'll have some questions regarding your trip. When did you leave outside the United States in this trip?
January 29, 2024.
What was the purpose of this trip?
To visit my parents and relatives in Vietnam.
Did you go this trip with your family?
Yes, I do.
What date did you return to the U.S.?
I returned the U.S. on February 23, 2024.
You said that you have 3 trips in the last 5 years. Did any of your trips last 6 months or longer?
No, officer.
Okay. Let us go over some questions from Part 9 of N400 application. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
No.
Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
Why not?
Because I am not a U.S. citizen now.
Good. Do you now have, or did you ever have a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No.
Did you bring your tax return transcripts with you?
Yes, here you go.
Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No, officer.
What is a non-resident alien?
A person who has not passed the green card test.
Good. Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any communist or totalitarian party anywhere in the world?
No.
Have you ever advocated, supported and promoted any opposition to all organized government?
No.
Have you ever associated with any group anywhere in the world that advocated any of the establishment in the United States of a totalitarian dictatorship?
No.
Have you ever advocated any of the overthrow by force or violence or other unconstitutional means of the government of the United States or all forms of law?
No.
What are unconstitutional means?
Methods were not allowed by the Constitution.
Have you ever advocated any of the unlawful assaulting or killing of any officer or officers of the government of the United States, or of any other organized government because of their official character?
No.
Have you ever associated with any group anywhere in the world that advocated any of the unlawful damage, injury, or destruction of property?
No, never.
Have you ever advocated, supported, and promoted any sabotage?
No.
What is sabotage?
The act of damaging or destroying something.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that used a weapon or explosive with intent to harm another person or cause damage to property?
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in genocide?
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in intentionally and severely injuring or trying to injure any person?
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in not letting someone practice their religion?
No.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, helped, or participated in any armed group, a group that carries weapons, for example, paramilitary unit, a group of people who act like a military group but are not part of the official military, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, or guerrilla group?
No.
What is a vigilante unit?
A group acts like the police, but it is not official.
Have you ever worked, volunteered, or otherwise served in a place where people were detained, forced to stay, for example, a prison, jail, prison camp, a camp where prisoners of war or political prisoners are kept, detention facility, or labor camp, or have you ever directed or participated in any other activity that involved detaining people?
No.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person, or threatened to do so?
No.
Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons, which you knew or believed would be used against another person?
No.
What is a weapon?
An object such as knife, gun, or bomb.
Good. Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military-type training?
No.
Have you ever used any person under 15 years of age to take part in hostilities or attempted or worked with others to do so?
No.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official, in the U.S. or elsewhere, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense?
Yes, I got a traffic ticket.
Only once? How much was the fine?
Only once. I was fined $100. Does this affect my naturalization?
This does not affect your naturalization, but in the future, you should pay attention while driving.
Thank you, I will.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States, or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No, never.
What does lie mean?
To tell something is not true.
Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes or persons for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution?
No.
Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled, trafficked, any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics, or drug paraphernalia in violation of any law or regulation of a U.S. state, the United States, or a foreign country?
No.
What does dispense mean?
To supply something.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter, or tried to enter, the United States illegally?
No.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
Have you ever been removed or deported from the United States?
No.
Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Do you support the Constitution and formal governments of the United States?
Yes, I do.
What is the form of government of the United States?
Republic.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment?
No.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is an oath of allegiance to the United States?
A promise to be loyal to the United States.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms, carry weapons, on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
What does bear arms mean?
To own or use a gun to fight.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
Great. Can you guarantee that what you have said today is the truth?
Yes, I promise.
Congratulations. You passed U.S. citizenship the interview.
Thank you, officer.
Now please fully review what you see on the tablet, to make sure that everything is correct. If it's correct, please sign and date. Great. The next section is the Oath of Allegiance to the United States. By signing, you agree that you understand all of the statements and will take the oath of allegiance to the United States on the date of your naturalization ceremony.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you. Let me print out the results for you. Here is a copy of your test result.
Thank you.
I will submit your application for approval. You will be notified within 2 to 4 weeks.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations again. Please follow me back to the waiting area.
I'm very happy. Thank you again.